Hello, Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. Luka Doncic has finally broken his silence, and the basketball world is buzzing with what he revealed about the Los Angeles Lakers, a franchise loaded with history, star power, and controversies that seem never-ending. In a statement that's already causing ripples across social media, Doncic claimed, almost provocatively, that nobody on the team wants him back, referring to a former Lakers star whose return had been speculated endlessly in the offseason. The way he said it, with a calm but unmistakable confidence, sent shockwaves not only through Lakers fans but across the entire NBA landscape. Analysts are dissecting every word, trying to understand the layers beneath this seemingly simple remark. Is this Luka expressing genuine team sentiment, or is it a strategic move designed to unsettle the front office and shift trade negotiations? Rumors have been swirling for weeks, with insiders leaking that some players were openly uncomfortable with the idea of reuniting with certain high-profile teammates. Doncic's voice now adds a new dimension, almost as if he's confirming whispers that had never been officially addressed. The tension is palpable, and social media platforms are exploding with debates, memes, and heated discussions about loyalty, team chemistry, and a delicate balance of personalities within a championship-contending roster. Fans are questioning everything they thought they knew. Sources close to the Lakers organization suggest that Luka's comments might reflect deeper dynamics within the locker room that go far beyond a single player's return. There are claims that some veterans have been quietly resisting the notion of reintroducing former stars, fearing disruptions to the team's evolving chemistry. It's not just about talent on the floor. It's about trust, leadership, and the subtle politics that define every NBA locker room. Doncic's remark, casual as it might seem to outsiders, could be interpreted as an olive branch to younger teammates or a subtle warning to management about who actually influences locker room morale. While fans debate whether he was speaking for himself or channeling the collective sentiment, the Lakers front office is reportedly entering damage control mode, with internal meetings and private conversations designed to gauge the mood and prevent potential distractions. Media outlets are speculating endlessly, painting hypothetical scenarios that range from trades and renegotiations to long-term roster shakeups. Even commentators known for their measured opinions are struggling to contain their reactions, acknowledging that a statement like this could shift public perception overnight. Luka's words have, intentionally or not, put the franchise under a microscope, forcing questions about loyalty, ambition, and the sometimes messy intersections of egos in professional sports. The NBA landscape may never look the same in the weeks following this revelation. Industry insiders are now piecing together the timeline of events that led Luka Doncic to make such a bold statement, exploring everything from practice reports to pre-game rituals and private dinners that could hint at friction points within the Lakers roster. Multiple anonymous sources suggest that certain players had expressed subtle dissatisfaction during early season scrimmages, raising questions about whether the locker room's harmony was truly as intact as publicly presented. Doncic's comments, therefore, are being interpreted as both a confirmation and an escalation, a mix of honesty and strategic positioning that makes NBA gossip both thrilling and unpredictable. Social media analysts are combing through every past interview, highlight reel, and tweet to trace the roots of this supposed resistance to the former Lakers star. Fans are crafting theories, from those focused on personality clashes to those blaming coaching decisions or front office maneuvers, showing just how invested the public is in understanding the deeper story. Even former players and commentators are weighing in, speculating about the implications for team dynamics, playoff positioning, and trade rumors. The conversation has grown beyond the boundaries of sports reporting, blending into cultural discourse about leadership, influence, and the sometimes invisible factors that define professional success. Luka's revelation has essentially opened Pandora's box, and now everyone connected to the Lakers, fans, analysts, journalists, and players alike, must navigate the new reality he has publicly acknowledged. The tension is now palpable, and it's unclear how the franchise will recover or respond. Whispers of locker room dissatisfaction are now reaching media headlines, as insiders suggest that the Lakers' hierarchy may have been aware of these tensions for months, but chose to keep them under wraps to maintain public optimism. Luka's public statement, however, has forced the issue into the spotlight, creating a new set of pressures on coaching staff, management, and the players themselves. Some reports indicate that veteran players had subtly lobbied against the idea of re-signing or reintroducing the former star, citing concerns about compatibility and potential distractions. Doncic's words may have been intended to protect his own position and influence, or they could reflect an honest expression of team sentiment. Regardless, the timing is explosive, with the regular season intensifying and playoff dreams at stake. Every decision and comment carries magnified consequences. Analysts and former players are now speculating about whether this admission could affect trade talks, player morale, and even fan support, as trust and loyalty are debated in public forums. Social media reactions have been immediate and polarized, with some praising Doncic's transparency and others questioning the necessity of airing such sensitive opinions. The buzz continues to grow, fueled by clips of his interview going viral and reaction videos multiplying across YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Every fan, pundit, and casual observer seems to be asking the same question: what happens next for the Lakers in the wake of this revelation, and how will it impact their championship aspirations if internal dissent becomes public? While the Lakers have a storied history of navigating complex personalities, Luka Doncic's remarks suggest that this season might be one of unprecedented scrutiny. Sources hint at behind-the-scenes discussions involving team leaders, coaches, and management, all attempting to reconcile public statements with private realities. The dynamics highlighted by Luka's words may influence how future trades, rotations, and even leadership roles are determined. There's speculation that some players might take sides or distance themselves from the former star, altering the social fabric of the locker room. Fans are dissecting body language from past games, attempting to detect early signs of friction or alliance formations among teammates. Media outlets are capitalizing on the intrigue, releasing daily analysis, speculative breakdowns, and opinion pieces that theorize about potential domino effects on the season. The conversation has expanded far beyond mere basketball, touching on ethics, loyalty, and the subtle power plays that shape professional teams. Every comment, from Luka and others, is now being weighed for meaning, context, and long-term implications. Analysts are debating whether this revelation might inspire similar disclosures from other players, creating a cascade of transparency that could redefine how NBA locker rooms are perceived publicly. Luka's statement has not only sparked discussion, but ignited a new layer of narrative tension that will likely dominate headlines for weeks. Finally, fans, commentators, and former players alike are eagerly anticipating the next development, as Luka Doncic's statement seems likely to trigger a sequence of responses that could redefine the Lakers season. The rumor mill is operating at full speed, fueled by speculation about whether management will address the comment directly, if the former Lakers star will publicly respond, or if this revelation will influence trade negotiations. Social media is a storm of reactions, from disbelief and outrage to admiration for Luka's candor, highlighting the polarized perception of honesty in professional sports. Analysts are considering the long-term effects on team culture, branding, and even player recruitment, as future stars weigh the importance of locker room dynamics alongside financial incentives. Coaches are reportedly re-evaluating strategies, rotations, and leadership hierarchies to prevent the comments from becoming a disruptive force on the court. Meanwhile, fans continue to dissect every interview clip, seeking clues about internal alliances, potential fallout, and strategic positioning. Luka's words have turned an off-season rumor into a front-page narrative, demonstrating how one player's honesty can amplify intrigue, speculation, and tension across an entire franchise. The Lakers now face a complex challenge, navigating the interplay of media scrutiny, player sentiment, and public perception while attempting to maintain performance, unity, and credibility on and off the court. The next chapter in this unfolding drama promises to be as riveting as the statement that sparked it all. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, as Luka Doncic's explosive comments continue to reverberate, the Lakers' internal dynamics are under intense scrutiny, and whispers of secret meetings, late-night calls, and strategic discussions are circulating among insiders. Rumors suggest that key figures within the front office are carefully assessing how to respond, balancing the need for transparency with the risk of escalating tensions in an already delicate environment. Some sources indicate that certain veteran players may have been quietly lobbying for specific roster adjustments, hoping to reinforce team cohesion while preventing any further public controversy. Meanwhile, trade analysts are poring over potential scenarios, speculating whether this revelation could trigger a series of moves that alter the trajectory of the season. Fans, social media users, and sports commentators are dissecting body language, past interviews, and subtle interactions from games, attempting to decode clues about alliances, rivalries, and influence within the locker room. The rumor mill has accelerated, fueled by the uncertainty of how management, coaching staff, and players will respond to this unprecedented statement. Luka's candid observation has introduced a new layer of tension, challenging assumptions about loyalty, team hierarchy, and the invisible forces that govern professional basketball. Every media outlet and fan account now seems invested in connecting the dots, transforming speculation into a continuous narrative that feels almost like a serialized drama rather than a conventional sports story. Some insiders hint that Luka's remark might be a calculated move to assert influence over decision-making processes, signaling to both teammates and management that his perspective carries weight. It's unclear whether this is a display of leadership, a warning to the front office, or an honest reflection of collective sentiment, but the timing is critical. With the season intensifying, every roster decision, trade rumor, and coaching adjustment could be magnified by the undercurrent of tension his statement has created. Analysts are debating whether the Lakers' coaching staff will address the issue publicly, attempt to mediate internal discord, or allow the statement to quietly influence locker room behavior. Meanwhile, fans are creating their own narratives, constructing scenarios ranging from reconciliations and public apologies to dramatic mid-season trades that could redefine the team's identity. Social media platforms are flooded with memes, reaction videos, and passionate debates, each interpretation contributing to an ever-growing narrative cloud around the franchise. Even former players are weighing in, speculating on the potential for fallout, leadership shifts, and the psychological impact on both veterans and rising stars. Luka's statement has, intentionally or not, cast a spotlight on the intricate balance between personality, talent, and team chemistry, revealing how fragile harmony can be when high-profile figures express unfiltered opinions. In essence, the Lakers are navigating not just a basketball season, but a complex social ecosystem amplified by public scrutiny. The ripple effect of Luka's candid revelation appears to extend beyond the Lakers organization, influencing broader perceptions of locker room politics across the NBA. Rumors suggest rival franchises are monitoring the situation closely, evaluating potential opportunities to exploit tension, engage in trade negotiations, or attract disaffected players seeking more stable environments. Analysts are speculating on whether Luka's remarks could inadvertently shift the balance of power, not only within Los Angeles but across the league, as players and front offices recalibrate strategies based on perceived vulnerabilities. Social media buzz amplifies every nuance, creating feedback loops where speculation feeds rumors, which in turn shape public and professional perception. Fans are dissecting every clip and quote, debating whether Luka is overstepping, speaking truth to power, or maneuvering to assert dominance within the locker room hierarchy. Meanwhile, commentators are linking the situation to historical examples of locker room disruption, assessing potential outcomes for team performance, playoff aspirations, and organizational reputation. Even casual observers have become amateur analysts, creating theory after theory about potential alignments, divisions, and future controversies. The narrative is now evolving beyond the initial statement, transforming a single candid remark into a multifaceted storyline that captures the imagination of players, journalists, and fans alike. Luka Doncic, intentionally or not, has shifted the conversation, making this more than a rumor. It is now an unfolding saga with high stakes for the Lakers and the NBA as a whole. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.